because it's not about another man is fucking my wife. It's my wife is working.
But I think this has gone a little bit too far for him, where he's like, oh, fuck, maybe I should do it. Everybody's telling me this crazy shit. I didn't think I was going to feel this way.
Shit, if he's walking down the street and I see him, I'm fucking scared as shit.
Yeah, I think you would be a cook if you want to, like, if you enjoy watching it, right? Because if you're saying, well, you do your thing, you make money off of it, that's a business strategy.
Once the video comes out.
Oh, I was going to ask, when are you going to watch it? Should we maybe watch it together? Gotta get
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Coffee Breakup. Today we're talking about a very viral sensation of Adam22 and his wife, Lena.
The Plug.
Lena The Plug is her name.
She got railed.
So they've been doing adult scenes together for the longest time on, I think, his No Jumper I forgot what it was that he does it on. I know he has some Plug Talk, I think is what it's called. Yeah. And then she has her own whatever. They do all this bullshit. They've been basically doing threesomes forever. But the threesomes are always with him, his wife, recently married wife, and some other girl, usually another porn star. And they've never dabbled with two men and the wife. It's always been him, Adam, Lena, and another girl. But recently, we have Adam22 allowing Lena, encouraging Lena The Plug, to sleep with another man, and not just any man, a very, very large man himself, Jason Luv. Okay, so
Jason Luv, yeah.
Yeah, so he is a very prominent adult entertainer.
Yeah.
Known for being on this very popular porn website called Blacked. So you can already imagine who we're talking about. And
this is him.
This guy is not only is he jacked, but he's also swinging a third leg baby arm in between his legs.
There's a fucking cannon.
So yeah, he basically Adam22 says, "Hey, this is going to be great for your career." And so what is a cuck? Yeah. So a cuckold, let's go back to this definition.
A weak or servile man, often used as a contemptuous term for a man with moderate or progressive political views.
A man whose wife is sexually unfaithful.
Yeah.
A cuckold. So if you ever watch porn or any of these other adult websites,
sure.
You'll see that cuckold is basically that if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a man, husband sees he's with his wife,
and he watches
some guy
her,
wants to fuck her, and he lets the guy fuck her. Normally he watches, or he enjoys it. Yeah. He enjoys it when people fuck his wife. And it sounds like Adam22 is one of these guys. However, it just sounds like there's just two porn stars in the adult film industry that just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so for the longest, and you had said it earlier, I guess they were together, and they would have sex with other women, right? But never, up until now, she's never had sex with another guy while they were together. And
with the woman was always in a threesome. In fact, so recently their podcast came up together for No Jumper, that it was him interviewing his wife after, literally right after that. She did the scene with Mr. Jason Luv.
Yeah.
And basically asking, hey, what did you think? How'd it go? What did what were your thoughts? And if you haven't seen the podcast, it already has, today is July 7th. It dropped July 6th. It has already 400,000 views.
I bet.
387 before I came over here. I wanted to watch the whole thing one more time. And you can just see that it's complete cringe. I don't know if you saw it, but it's cringe. You can just tell that it's weird. I can see that Adam22, he's trying to ask questions and really kind of build the podcast. I mean, he's a professional when it comes to that. So he's there interviewing her. But you could just tell that she feels uncomfortable. Story has it that, so they always would do threesomes with women. Then there was only one or two times where I think that she let him do a scene without her was because she was sick or whatever. And she felt a little bit weird about it. She was like, oh, I don't know if I feel comfortable. I don't really want to know about it. And, but he did it. But then this time it's almost like, well, I don't think it's fair. I'm the one that's always doing this and I'm getting the pleasure. She's in the industry. She wants to go ahead and kind of get her name out there. She does. It all sounds like this big money scheme because think of all the attention that she's gotten for herself and her OnlyFans, and also for his podcast with No Jumper and everything else that he does. More recognizable. Now, he was already a recognizable person for a while with his podcast. You see him on social media all the time. Maybe some clips are posted. But obviously now with what's been going on and went super viral, that now he let his wife have sex with another adult performer.
Yeah, dude, I thought that was crazy, and I saw up. We'll play a couple of the snippets now, and you could see like I feel like he just obviously I don't think he's comfortable. Like I think he now that it's in the past, like it happened, he feels like fuck, maybe this was a mistake. Because I feel like now he's just doing this, asking the questions, having like a fucking post game conference about this whole fucking situation, asking him how was it, this and this. I feel like he's just leaning into it.
I think he's trying to normalize it.
Yeah, I think he just feels
He's
like
trying to accept it.
I feel like he just he feels probably like he has to be okay with it. Because
Right.
if he doesn't, he's gonna have to fucking backtrack.
Yeah, if you look at the questions that he's asking her, it'll be like, oh, so what did you think? Like, did you feel like, because he calls in to the episode of the podcast, which is, I think it's a clip that you had sent us.
Yeah.
So that's from the actual podcast. He calls in, they're there talking. You can
Yeah, I
see that
saw
she
that.
feels awkward.
Super awkward.
Now,
Awkward as fuck.
the argument can be, they're professionals, right? She's never really done that. They both claim that she's been very faithful to him for the longest time, for 7 years,
Yeah.
never cheated, never done anything, and she's only done scenes with him. I mean, that's kind of like how she got famous, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But she's obviously now doing it with another high-profile adult film performer in Jason Luv. So she's almost like, man, this is super weird. She was basically saying how her experience was, it was awkward, that she was afraid, that she was nervous. She had cold feet for a while. She was like she wasn't sure. She was kind of going around the bush, not really wanting to do it. And then he goes, look, like, and even somebody else that was there was like, listen, like, you're a performer, like, we're professionals. He even said it himself. He goes, listen, like, this is just work for me. Okay. Like, I get it, but don't like overthink it. Like, you've done this before. Obviously it's with another man, but yeah, they went ahead and they had sex, and he apparently destroyed her guts because she says that she was in pain
for days.
3 to 4 days after. And she's there telling him. And you can just see in the way that he's asking these questions, there's a little bit of like a buyer's remorse is what he calls it. Like, you ask the question, and it's almost like he's trying to normalize it and accept it. Because every single time he asks the questions, it's a little cringe. Like, it's awkward.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to respond. She feels weird answering. And it's almost like, did she really want to do this? I don't even think that she wanted to just fuck another guy. But she also did claim that her content was running dry. She's like, man, my audience hasn't really been seeing a lot of stuff from me. I haven't really been posting new stuff. So in my head, it's almost like, what better updated stuff than to have sex with another guy? And now everyone's literally like waiting anxiously for this video to drop. So this is kind of the content that she's been wanting to post to bring that attention.
Sure.
She's getting obviously a shit ton of money out of this. I'm sure he is too, by way of being with her, of the attention he's getting on this podcast. But now it creates the question, is this going to continue with other men?
Yeah, for sure. Let me play you a couple of clips. One of the first ones is going to be, this is before, I think this is a while back, where they're talking about the possibility of, having sex with other people, or for her anyways. So let me play it for the audience as well. It might be informative.
Sometimes I wish I could sleep with other men, just because legitimately for my schedule,
I remember that.
it would be easier, because Adam is a very busy person, and so sometimes it's hard to call upon him to work with him, especially when I want to have like a threesome for my OnlyFans and I have to coordinate with one other person's schedule. So there's that component. And yeah, obviously I think it'd be fun and hot if we did stuff with other guys, but like I just don't care enough to like have it affect my relationship with you, and I'm okay with that, but I feel like a lot of my very feminist audience wants me to care about that a little bit more and like fight for it.
Right.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm fighting for my side.
What's your side?
That I like having you as my...
As only yours?
As only mine, yes. I'm very, very sensitive.
You don't think that you're not very sensitive?
Very jealous, very emotional. I'm a lot to handle. You, sort of calloused. You can just watch me sleep with another girl.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt you. I don't know if I could feel the same way if I was watching you get donkey fucked by one of
Why do you always say it like that? What if we have a really sensual scene?
I know these guys.
Exactly. So that's one. And then he had said, let me show you this one.
The one thing that I definitely am going to do at some point is fuck her with another guy.
That was my next question.
That definitely is going to happen at a
Say
certain
this
point.
to my next question, like, would you do the train thing?
I'm not a trainer.
He's like, it's not a train.
Like, double teamer probably. Like, she's
So like this was obviously a while back, but it's like, dude, like this guy has really like changed his ways, I guess, right? Or maybe he just kind of feels like he has to. And then this is where, and anyone has seen this. Dude.
It's finally happening.
And she's like, "Oh, it's finally happening."
Wow. I did not know you were gonna do that.
You know, so
Yeah, but I think that she's saying it more of like,
like,
oh,
yeah,
it's fun.
playful.
Finally, you're gonna have sex with someone else who's not Adam. Like we've been
Right.
talking about this, and now it's really gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. No, we don't have to play that one. Yeah.
This is the one that's I think you had said he called in.
Yeah, I was
and
from the
it-
most recent podcast
yeah.
yesterday. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do like a full length interview at some point, but I appreciate you banging my wife.
And she's there like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely, I cannot hold it against you, my friend. Did you see it yet? I saw a few of the clips, and yeah, I think you put it down.
He doesn't even know what to say. He's like, oh fuck.
Cringe.
Yeah, yeah. And then this
so cringe.
and this is one more just for people.
Can you tell him how nervous I was?
Like, so nervous. I feel so wrong right now. Like, it's just work.
Okay, but a lot of people have like a cheating fetish. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like
I feel like you do.
yeah, cheating I've done in the past was I'm a little bit turned on by the fact that I was doing something underhand, or take myself out of it, but like you're fucking a girl and you know she has a boyfriend, she's doing something wrong. That is kind of hot.
Is it?
Little bit.
See, he knows.
It's kind of like the adrenaline.
I feel so guilty if I was the other woman.
Okay, so Jason, give me a genuine review. How was it?
It's like, dude, like you asking these questions, it's like, do you really want to know the answer to this?
Right.
You know?
That's where I kind of see why he's asking it, but I also feel like he's asking these questions so he can somewhat normalize it in his own head. Like, oh, I know that this happened. Like, I'm a professional. I've already had sex with other women in the past.
Sure.
Like, you know, she did it with another guy. Is it that much of a difference? One of the arguments that they say on that podcast was, and she says it, she goes, well, is it like, I don't think it's really fair that if like, let's say my kids or my kid when I grow up or when they grow up, they're like, oh, how weird that, you know, mom was sleeping with all these other guys. And it's like, that's fucked up because Adam has slept with a bunch of other girls. Like, should they not be worried about that too? Like, their father was also sleeping. I'm not going to raise my child with the double standard, but it's also like, we talk about the whole Keke Palmer thing.
Yeah.
Almost. Where it's
Yeah,
like, is it the same? Is it not? What do you think?
dude, it's tough because I am a guy, so there's obviously a bias. I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like it's the same, right? But then you say that, and it's like, how do you justify that? To me, I just out of respect, I wouldn't fuck other girls, and I wouldn't because I know I wouldn't want my partner being able to fuck other guys too. Let's say down the line, could you see yourself in an open relationship, knowing that your woman is sleeping with other men?
That's the thing, though, because for them, like, that's how they kind of met, you know? Like, they were, like, reckless, fucking all these other people, and then she just stuck by him, you know? That then they were dating, and then they were serious, and they were doing this together. You know, this is their lifestyle. So, obviously, for us, it's very different. But we talk about when we had Sherry DeVille.
Yeah, Sherry DeVille.
Yeah, and when we had Gina, that she has a man and she wants to, you know, get him in on the action as well. Sherry DeVille she's been with a partner for 10 years or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and it's like they make it work, and it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah,
They just don't talk about it. And what Sherry said was, no, we don't like to bring our personal relationships or personal information out there, because then just think of not only all the shame that they're going to get themselves, but then also the partner is going to be receiving a lot of attention and possible shame as well. So they don't really talk about it. Where in these guys, they were already doing this, and it seemed fine when they were fucking other girls together.
yeah.
But now when he sends her to go fuck another guy, obviously for her career, which has helped her tremendously. It's very taboo now.
I think the issue is also the fact that it's so publicized, right? Like, it's if you have an open relationship and you fuck other, it's
strategic.
Exactly. But I think this has gone a little bit too far for him, where he's like, oh fuck, maybe I should do it. Everybody's telling me this crazy shit. I didn't think I was gonna feel this way.
Ooh.
Maybe I am doing too much.
Well, so
You
they
know?
do say on the show, on that podcast, saying how he got more because at first he was like, "No, I don't think I like it." In fact, we saw the other video where he goes, "I'm really just, I don't want to do that." But then they started having conversations with other people who had open relationships, other people that were in the industry and having relationships, like exclusive relationships. But obviously, even when they're performing, they're working. And he says that it's made him a little bit more comfortable and understanding because it's not about another man is fucking my wife. It's my wife is working. What is she working as? A whore,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where it is. So then in that interview, he's literally talking, and you can tell he's taking a very unbiased, very neutral, very logical approach in all of his answers. Like, oh yeah, well I fuck girls. I mean, yeah, why would it be wrong for her to fuck other guys? Oh, she's working, like they're professionals. Like I know the guy. Like I've met him. He's a really nice guy. No, and this guy, as scary as Jason Luv looks, huge, black, very intimidating, tattoos. Am I profiling? Shit. If he's walking down the street and I see him, I'm fucking scared as shit.
Yeah.
Everyone says he's the nicest guy. He's a gentle giant.
Yeah.
So it's like he knows him. He has some sort of a acquaintance relationship with him.
Yeah.
So he was comfortable about this. I would be intimidated, but he went ahead and he was comfortable doing it because of that. And not only that, it's he's taken the approach again of a professional. So if it were to happen again, they say, well, it's not going to be where she can just fuck the next guy who creates an OnlyFans. Because think about if you and I were to create an OnlyFans tomorrow and be like, hey, Lena, we're fucking adult film stars on OnlyFans. You want to record? They're going to tell us to go fuck off.
Nah, she would be like, oh yeah, fuck.
No,
I'll fuck you guys up.
no. The point is, and he said, he goes, I'm not going to be comfortable if it's like that. But if it's for work and if it's going to be for money and it's going to be professional with a high-profile actor who is with a studio, then they're comfortable doing it because they know that it's business. It's not someone like playing a scheme or whatever.
Okay, so this is one more clip I wanted to show you. Where they're asking him at the end, it's like he's kind of saying if whether he will be comfortable with doing it. I don't know if you've seen this part. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen all of this.
On that. And
Okay.
if how people should think about that in the context of me being, the silent third party and all this.
I remember this, yeah.
Well, I don't know. No, like if you look at it in a business aspect, then basically it's just a job, She's hyping her ranks, I'm hyping my ranks. Us two together obviously make the most amounts of money. So that's so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it fine. Obviously she said y'all did, so it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with it, then it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how to say, mental maturity.
He says, me personally, I wouldn't let this slide. Is what he said. But for the most part, dude, the majority of men wouldn't. Dude, it's weird. And I don't know. And I guess is he a cuck because he wasn't there? He didn't see it. Well, I guess he's watching it. That's kind of.
But then can we make the argument that every man who's dating a porn star is a cuck then?
I think you would be a cuck if you want to, if you enjoy watching it, right? Because if you're saying, well, you do your thing, you make money off of it, that's a business strategy, right? Or whatever, But if you want to, watch it, meet the guy, whatever, because some people, it's like, you do your thing, I don't want to know about it. Which, that, I guess, is within reason somehow. Because if I don't want to know, I don't want to know this person, I don't want to hear about it, I don't want to know nothing. But if you watch the video, if you watch the porn, right? And you fucking take it in. Oh, how was it? Oh, do you have like a fucking conference after and give me like a review? I think you're a cuck, dude. That's weird.
Then he's totally a cuck because
He's a cuck for
supposedly
sure. Look at
they
that.
were talking about it and he even saw some clips and then she was saying how he was getting turned on by it and how they've been having more sex. They've been having more sex than ever since she shot the scene with Jason Luv. Like it turns them on, and now that's when she's even saying like, "Oh man, I would love to, have a threesome, but not with another guy, because I just know it's gonna turn you on." That's what she's telling him. I don't know, dude. Pretty fucking weird.
It's bizarre.
But I mean, it's I don't know, dude. They're professionals, and I think that it's what it is. He has a lot of buyer's remorse. He's trying to normalize this. He's talking as if, okay, so yeah, like he wants to make it sound like it's normal, and she's like. she's responding in a way like, this isn't really the most comfortable conversation because it's weird talking to you, the man that I love, that I married.
Yeah,
that
you
I had the
married. They
honeymoon, have
married
a child
a
with.
couple, yeah, they
Telling
married.
you that, yeah, I had sex with this guy and now I'm in pain. I couldn't. It hurt for 3-4 days and.
This guy, and it's to remember, like, dude, it's if a strange, like, it's different when a different guy fucking bangs someone. If you bang a chick for the first time, it's different than you've been with your lady for a couple of years, whatever, da da da. A new guy is gonna fucking.
I think we need to have a live reaction to the clip once it comes out.
What clip?
Once the video comes out.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, when are you gonna watch it? Should we maybe watch it together? Gotta get. I came out very wrong.
I mean,
fucking maybe, dude.
that's what I was saying though. Listen. We can scroll through it. I honestly think it'll be a good idea. Let me explain to you why. Listen. We need full context because we're here saying maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. Maybe it was fucking intense. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's dropping July 13th. Is what they were saying.
Album.
It's a big deal, dude. Supposedly, and they've been hearing of people that they're anxiously waiting for this video to come out. I mean, it's a pretty big deal.
I kind of want to see it.
Pablo says, I think we need to watch it together. I think we should watch it here. Live reactions. We'll watch it. We'll allow the audio to play as much as we're allowed to, and we'll watch it and scroll through it and see.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it's a good idea. It's a little weird, but it's, for science.
It's
research
work.
purposes.
It's work.
Work write-offs. Sign up to OnlyFans, business expense.
Yeah,
okay.
But yeah, guys, let us know what you guys think.
Is Adam 22 a cuck? Would you let your...
Have you ever been a cuck? Are you a cuck? Let us know.
Yeah.
You want to come into the
You
show?
know what? Yeah, if you're a cuck or you enjoy seeing your partner have
Getting
sex
banged,
with somebody else and you enjoy it, it gets you off and it fucking turns you on, let us know. We would love to have you on. We would love your feedback, or anonymously write to us and let us know your experience, and we would love to read it on the show. Because, hey, we're here thinking it's the weirdest thing in the world, but maybe there's a community out there that says, dude, you guys are fucking losers.
You're
That's
missing
the
out
hottest shit.
maybe, yeah.
So
send us an email to coffeebreakup@gmail.com if you have a long story.
I thought we had info at...
Yeah, but that's for the official.
All right, never mind, guys.
Yeah, cut the shit out.
And the coffeebreakup@gmail.com. Send us an email with whatever stories you have, especially any cuckold stories, and we'll be able to read it on the show. And,
anonymous, of course.
Anonymous or not, whatever the fuck.
You let us know if you want to.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll fuck around.
Send some pictures too. I'm kidding.
I mean, all right. I think you've gone far enough. Let us know down below. We love you guys.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Ciao.
Peace out.